Welcome to our 15th edition of Hawk TV News. Tonight we answer questions like, what is going on with Hy-Vee? How are Northeast sports doing? Hawk TV News starts right now. Welcome to Hawk TV News. My name is Keely Peck and I am here with your local and state news. Hy-Vee is recalling its boxed hamburger chili macaroni skillet meals sold in Wisconsin because of allergy concerns. Hy-Vee says the food includes dairy, but it's not on the allergen list. The product is being removed from Hy-Vee's shelves in Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, and Minnesota. You can also return the product for a refund. Sleep schedules have always been different for everyone, so how can we learn more about our personal sleep schedules? I had the privilege to learn more about Northeast Sleep Well Challenge and what the end goal of this challenge is. Northeast Community College has always held many events and challenges to do along with going to class, doing homework, eating, and of course, sleeping. So what makes this challenge so unique? On March 13th, the Sleep Well Challenge had officially begun over by Student Health and Counseling in our Union 73. Which is great timing since this challenge became available shortly after our winter break ended. Gina Crystal has more about this challenge.
So the Sleep Challenge is basically a 10-day challenge for students to take part of by tracking their daily sleep habits. So that includes getting enough sleep, exercising, relaxation or meditation, and staying off electronics an hour before bedtime. The purpose of it is to help students become aware of their habits regarding sleeping and to hopefully challenge themselves to get better.
Gina went on to talk about what can help improve our sleep schedules and what factors are actually affecting them.
So things that negatively affect sleep can include too much caffeine, especially caffeine later in the day. Taking long naps during the day can make it really difficult to go to sleep at a decent time of night. Electronics, TV, phones are a big interference with getting a good night's sleep. Some things that help us improve our sleep habits include shutting off electronics an hour or two before you're ready to wind down for the night. Even drinking enough water and getting some exercise, getting some fresh air can help. Being able to wind down as far as like using meditation or music or some kind of relaxation before bed also helps us to just relax and not overthink things so we can fall asleep easily.
According to Ms. Crystal, over 50 people have already signed up and have gotten their free sleep kit. But what seems to be the end goal for this challenge?
So our end goal for the Sleep Challenge is really just to create awareness and get some education out there on campus about how important sleep is. We know that students who have good sleep habits get better GPAs, they do better in class, they do better as an athlete, just do better all around. We want to make sure that people just are more aware of that, how it can better affect, your physical and mental health.
This challenge will end on March 31st, so go pick up your free sleep kit while you still can over at Student Health and Counseling at Union 73. For Hawk TV News, I'm Keely Peck. Recently, the campus of Northeast Community College had Keith Walton. Walton is an author/historian from Montana. Hawk TV News reporter Alex Caston introduces him and his new book titled The Last Full Measure, From America's Heartland to the Battlefields of Vietnam, Remembering the Fallen from One Nebraska Town.
You might have noticed with some advertisement with Walton's name on it. Keith Walton was born in Imperial Valley, California, but he regards Norfolk as his hometown. After he graduated at Norfolk Senior High in 1970, Walton went to Northeast Technical Community College and Kearney State College. Walton studied history and social sciences. In 2018, he started writing The Last Full Measure. The Last Full Measure from America's Heartland to the Battlefields of Vietnam, Remembering the Fallen from One Nebraska Town, is about the 9 men from Norfolk who died serving the Vietnam War.
I wonder who, I'd kind of looked at this list before, but I looked at the list of the 9 people from Norfolk who died in the war and started to do some research, and eventually the teacher and me took over, and I said, I'm going to tell other people about it.
I know too much about the Vietnam War until I attended the event. The event provided me with more knowledge about the war and the town of Norfolk, Nebraska.
What is lost when a young man dies in the war? And talking to the family and friends, they still feel the loss. It's very painful.
I just want to personally thank you to all the men and women who served during the Vietnam War. Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Alex Caston.
Thank you, Alex. If you are interested in purchasing the book or have questions about the book, email Keith Walton at kwalt1022@yahoo.com. The Home Garden and Outdoor Expo was at the AG Complex last weekend. Hawk TV News' Jordan Stevens has more information.
Good afternoon, I'm Jordan Stevens with the Hawks Media Group, and I'm here with Roger Brummels. So Roger, can you tell me a little bit about the home show?
The Norfolk area home show has changed this year a little bit. We are now the Home Garden and Outdoor Expo,
Okay.
which really makes a lot of difference. People can still come and see all the different booths for windows, doors, all that. But now we have the boats, we have the campers, we have the side-by-sides, all those types of things. So a lot more things for people to come and see.
Can you tell me a little bit about what goes into the preparation for the home show each year?
Actually, we start about a month after this, planning for next year.
Okay.
There is so much to think about vendors, where they want to be. We'll have a number of people that will sign up actually this weekend for next year again.
Okay.
We have new vendors that come in. We'll analyze all the different data for the show. And because we are one of the best shows in Northeast Nebraska, we get a huge amount of traffic compared to other shows. And so we want to make it the best, the premier show for everyone to come to.
Well, Roger, thank you for your time. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to meet with me real quick. For the Hawk Media Group, I'm Jordan Stevens.
University of Nebraska Omaha is lowering tuition for students coming from nearly a dozen different states. UNO says its Omaha Urban Rate Tuition Program will allow students from Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Colorado, Illinois, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Montana, Minnesota, North and South Dakota to save up to $385 per credit hour. Graduate students could save up to $308 per credit hour. The program begins this fall. More information is available online at unomaha.edu. Omaha's new Science Museum opens next month. The Kiewit Luminarium is located at Lewis and Clark Landing just north of the Missouri River Bridge. It's 82,000 square feet and will have over 100 different exhibits for visitors to interact with. Tickets will be on sale in the next couple weeks on the museum's website. Opening day is April 15th. Coming up on Hawk TV News, Jordan is in with our national stories. What happened in Nashville? And today is National What Day? Find out this and more after the break.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Flace with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. The nicotine in e-cigarettes is addictive and can harm brain development. That's why I worry about teens who try e-cigarettes. Many young people use pod-based e-cigarettes like Juul, which have high levels of nicotine. And because teens' brains are still developing, they can quickly become addicted. The tobacco industry uses fruit and candy flavors to attract young people, often turning them into lifelong users. For more, visit healthychildren.org.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
I'm a licensed practical nurse. I work in rehab, long-term care, and assisted living facilities. When I look at my residents, I see my mom, my dad, and I'm giving the respect and the care I would want. We are protectors of our residents. Their safety, their health, and happiness are 3 things that we're working on 24/7. We've taken an oath to do that, but it's in our hearts to do that.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jordan Stevens, here with your weather updates for tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. Tonight's temperature will fall will fall as low as 21 degrees with clouds all night. Tomorrow it plans to be a high of 40 degrees with a low of 27 and be partly cloudy throughout the day and night. Thursday it will be lovely. It'll be a lovely high of 64 degrees with a low of 37 with clouds all day. But be warned, however, because storms plan to invade Thursday evening before the potential of rain and snow on Friday. Currently in our studio, it is 51 degrees and sunny. And remember, for weather anytime, make sure to check out KHWKHawkTV.com and be sure to check out The Viewpoint or tune into 1017 The Nest. Police in Nashville may soon release what they believe was the motive in the deadly shooting at a private Christian school. Police say the shooter, 28-year-old Audrey Hale of Nashville, a transgender woman, was shot and killed by police inside the school after killing 3 kids and 3 adults on Monday. She previously attended the school, and the Nashville police chief said that there may have been some resentment for having to go to that school. The police officers who acted quickly to end the Nashville school shooting are being honored by the Uvalde Foundation for Kids. In a media release, the founder of the organization praised the officers for doing what they failed to do in Uvalde, referring to the elementary school shooting last year in which police hesitated to act for over an hour. He said police didn't waste time and controlled the situation within 14 minutes. More than 36 immigrants are dead after a fire erupted at an immigration detention center on Mexico's northern border. Images from the scene in Juarez show rows of bodies outside the facility, which is near El Paso. Its shelters are full of immigrants waiting for opportunities to cross or have requested asylum in the United States. It's National Weed Appreciation Day, but maybe not the kind that you're thinking of. Ecologists are reminding Americans that many plants that we call weeds are beneficial to us and our ecosystems. Experts say it's okay to eat the dandelions, but make sure to avoid herbicides and pesticides when picking weeds for that garden salad. Coming up on Hawk TV, Alex will give us a recap on some Northeast softball, Northeast baseball, and some Northeast golf. All this and more is coming up on Hawk TV.
Yes, I'm a smoker. And yes, I'm aware I should quit. I get pressure from everyone I love and everything around me.
Smoking is really, really bad for you.
Yet sometimes that pressure alone is enough to make me want to light up.
At 1-800-QUIT-NOW, we get it. With free coaching services and nicotine gum, patches, or lozenges, we're here for you. No lectures, no judgment. Call us at 1-800-QUIT-NOW today.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
I was given a prescription opioid pain medication that lasted a lot longer than the pain itself. And within only a few months, I was completely addicted. I lost everything. And I started to watch my life slip away. These drugs are addictive. One prescription can be all it takes to lose everything.
Welcome back to Hawk TV for Sports Focus. I'm Alex Casson. Thanks for joining me. Our first story is the Northeast Community College softball team hosting number 20 Iowa Lakes Community College in a doubleheader Sunday at Tawazuka Park in Norfolk to wrap the 4-game conference. The Lakers defeated the Hawks 4-2 in Game 1 and took Game 2 by a final score of 16-11. With 2 outs in the 5th inning, Morgan Kleinschmidt batted her first long ball at home this season to cut the Lakers' lead to 11-8. The lineup turned over, and the next batter to step up into the box was Alexis Folk. The same result as the previous at-bat occurred as Folks made it back-to-back jacks for the Northeast Hawks. The Hawks tattled 6 different runs in the 5th frame, but the magic would end there as Iowa Lakes would hang on to their lead in the final 2 innings. The Hawks will travel to Iowa Morningside JV for a doubleheader starting at 3 p.m. tomorrow in Sioux City, Iowa. The Northeast Community College baseball team was back at Veterans Memorial Baseball Field in Norfolk Saturday for the third showdown in the series with Marshalltown Community College. The Tigers came out on top in the ballgame by a final score of 5-2. Northeast was given a solid starting pitching performance on the mound from Christian Carew as the righty went 5 innings, allowed just 3 hits, and struck out 7 different batters. The Hawks entered the 9th inning with a 2-1 advantage on the scoreboard, but surrendered 4 runs at the top of the frame as the Tigers triumphed in the 3rd game of the series. Northeast will play Iowa Lakes Community College at 2 p.m. Wednesday in Norfolk at Veterans Memorial Baseball Field. The Northeast Community College men's golf team competed in 2 different rounds from the Doane Spring Invite in both Eagle, Nebraska and Lincoln, Nebraska on Friday and Saturday, respectively. The Hawks wrapped up on the event in 3rd out of 15 teams. Round 1 was played at Woodlands Hills Golf Course in Eagle, Nebraska, while Round 2 took place at Highlands Golf Course in Lincoln, Nebraska. As part of the 2-day tournament, the Hawks shot 299 as a squad, but during the first day and then 295 on the second day in the event loaded with area teams. Sergio Valdez from Mexico City was the highest finishing Northeast golfer as he wrapped up the tournament in a tie for 9th place. Emmett Hansen was tied for 17th at 115 with 7 over par for the Northeast Community College men's golf team at the Doane Spring Invite in Lincoln, Nebraska. Northeast will battle next at the Bethel College Spring Invitational starting at 12 p.m. Saturday at Heston Golf Park in Heston, Kansas. What a crazy weekend for March Madness. The Elite Eight for men was just crazy, with the Blue Jays of Creighton falling to the Aztecs of San Diego State by a controversial last-second call. The score was 57-56. Florida Atlantic shocking the world by beating Kansas State by 3. The Aztecs will play the Owls on Saturday. UConn played Gonzaga also on Saturday, which they blew out the Zags by 28 points. Another shocker was number 5, Miami, Florida, beating number 2, Texas by 7. The Hurricanes will be playing the Huskies on Saturday. The men's championship game is taking place next Monday in Houston, Texas at NGR Stadium. That was just the men's tournament. The women's was not as crazy, but had some historic moments. The shocker of the women's tournament was Miami, Florida, playing number 3 Louisiana State University Tigers. The Tigers won by 12. Caitlin Clark just showed why she's a leading contender for Player of the Year. She had a March Madness first for men's and women's by having a 40-point triple-double. The Hawkeyes won over the Louisville Cardinals 97-83. South Carolina keeps their undefeated streak alive by beating Maryland by 11. Another Player of the Year candidate, Elijah Boston, had 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists in just 33 minutes of play. The Gamecocks will play the Hawkeyes on Friday at 8. The Hokies of Virginia Tech played number 3 Ohio State Buckeyes, and the Hokies won by 10. The Hokies will play the Tigers at 6, also on Friday. The Women's Championship will take place on Sunday, April 2nd in Dallas, Texas. Also, Major League Baseball's opening day is on Thursday as well. And that is your sports focus. Coming up on Hawk TV, Jordan is back with your entertainment news. Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake are starting another movie together. Jonathan Majors' Army ads are no more. Night Agents is the #1 on Netflix. All this and more is coming right now on Hawk TV News.
I have a voice and the freedom to express it.
I have my faith as a freedom of religion.
I find the truth and have the freedom to share it.
I have a cause and the freedom to peacefully assemble.
I have a concern and the freedom to petition my government.
Think first. Know your 5 freedoms of the First Amendment. Go to thinkfirstamendment.org to learn more.
From the moments that shape our lives to those that shape our days, broadcasters are there, delivering the most trusted news that keeps you informed when it matters. We are your neighbors, a trusted voice, a lifeline. We are broadcasters. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
My dad's addiction and death from overdosing on opioids has taught me it's likely that everybody knows somebody who is struggling with this very problem. Losing my mentor, my best friend, he took one pill too many that ultimately killed him.
There's nothing in the way. There's nothing left to say. There's just a perfect day for us to use. Why don't we wait here? I just wanna stay here now.
The trailer for the third film in the animated kids franchise Trolls has hit the internet. Trolls Band Together brings back star Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick. Director Walt Durin said the film is chock full of surprises, music, new worlds, and new characters. The rest of the cast includes Camila Cabello, Kid Cudi, Amy Schumer, and Zoe Deschanel. Trolls Band Together hits theaters on November 17th. The Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame has announced plans for a new statue of country music legend Merle Haggard, which will go in the mostly a civic center. That's the same venue where Haggard recorded a live version of his huge hit "Okie for Masoki." This concert was released as an album by the same name in 1969. Haggard was inducted into the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame, located in Masoki, in 1997. He died on his birthday, April 6th, in 2016. No timeline has been set for the statue to be unveiled. The Night Agent is overtaking You, Season 4, for the #1 spot on Netflix. The action thriller hit over 163 million hours viewed after it premiered on March 23rd. Meanwhile, You had the top spot among English TV titles after the second half of its 4th season came out on March 9th. Based on the novel of the same name, The Night Agent now ranks 3rd overall for its premiere week across all Season 1 TV. The arrest of Creed 3 star Jonathan Majors is upending the U.S. Army's new advertising campaign. Uncle Sam is pulling its newly launched multi-million-dollar recruiting campaign that features Majors narrating the ads, overcoming obstacles and pushing tomorrow. It says it's deeply concerned with the allegations that the Creed 3 Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania star assaulted a 30-year-old woman in New York City over the weekend. The 33-year-old actor is charged with strangulation, assault, and harassment following a domestic dispute in Chelsea. Police say the woman was treated for minor injuries. Major says he's innocent and will fight to clear his name. That is it for this edition of Hawk TV News. Thanks for joining us.